All right, everybody, and this is if you didn't see it before, this is the re start of the inaugural podcast or live stream of the Minotaur Codpiece. I am here with my good friend Anthony Eakes, who is my cohort, my partner in crime, my brother from another mother, my butthole lover, whatever you want to call it. The guy who is going to be here doing this with us on every occasion we do the Minotaur Codpiece, the man who came up with a name for this live stream, Mr. Anthony Eakes.
Hello, Anthony. Yes, thank you.
Also, just as a reminder, this is going to be one of those ones. It's not going to be our normal ones. This is going to be very not safe for work. It's uncensored. Don't let the kiddies watch. If you are easily offended, move the fuck on. Yeah, after that, tonight we actually have somebody with us who may or may not be with us on numerous occasions, depending on how well he goes tonight. Mr. Casey McLean, Mr. John Casey McLean, for those of you who enjoy the Bruce Willis movies, you got to do what you got to do. Guys, and I know we did this before, but let's do this one more time since we had to cut the other one short because I had fucked up. But Anthony, if you'd like to introduce yourself and tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
This time we'll keep it short and sweet, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm an artist. I do all kinds of weird things just well enough. We do permanent body art. We do commissions on regular 2D pieces, and then you've got your three-dimensional craziness. Just depends on what you want. It's all handmade. It's ridiculous. And we all play a little music. I myself play a little 7-string.
I used to have a 7-string guitar.
They're nice.
Yeah, I'm sick.
I get it.
Play a little death metal.
Not a lot, but just enough to be crotchy enough to make it work.
And obnoxious.
Yeah, crotch rock is so obnoxious for it.
Well, guys, it's been a while. I mean, quite honestly, this is the first time you and Casey have had a chance to sit down and meet each other. I've known both of you two for a very long time. You have known for a way long time. Casey, we've known each other for quite a few years.
4 or 5.
We kind of started off, Anthony and I, we started off our journey into friendship with a love for comic books and pop culture. And if you excuse me for a second,
Bless you.
it's like an orgasm for your mouth. And then, Casey and I, we started off, we bonded over our love for music and more importantly, our love for beer. So our love for Queensrÿche. Yeah, that's the funny thing. So you'll probably appreciate this. So I've known Casey for a pretty long time as well, but only recently, within the past, I guess about 6-8 months or so, did I figure out that Casey is a fellow hair metal head. And not only a fellow hair metalhead, but we also, we both love a band from the hair metal era who actually, I think, for me, extends beyond the hair metal era because their stuff is a band called Queensrÿche.
They're more prog.
Yeah.
We love it. They have a nice little story to tell. They do things. The music's phenomenal. The voicing, the vocals are great. You have Jeff Tate who also nowadays though, but back when I was growing up, there was only one Queensrÿche. Yeah. Now there's two. There's Jeff Tate's Queensrÿche, and then there's the rest of the band's Queensrÿche. So,
parts, yes.
but in my opinion, there is no Queensrÿche without Jeff Tate. Jeff Tate is what made his voice, his vocals, his operatic sound is what made this what it is.
Yeah, that young guy that got in the new one does a good job too. Not gonna lie.
I've listened to a few of the stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little bit self. I don't know. Too much of a purist. I don't know. I just.
Well, you are.
Well, right, that's like when fuck off. That's kind of like when of course let me share this to my page so people come on here and watch a few of it, but. No, for me, it's like when they brought in the lead singer for Extreme to sing for Van Halen. It was okay, but it wasn't Van Halen.
No.
Now, the only thing, but bringing Sammy Hagar into Van Halen too, it was good, but it was not Van Halen. It was Van Hagar. So it's one of those things. Nothing is as good as the original. Sometimes it's actually no. We'll back up. Normally, nothing is good as the original, or nothing compares to the original. There are different takes and looks on it. But the original is always going to be the one that sticks in your mind. That's going to be the thing you when nostalgia comes around, when there's something you remember, there's something you think of. You're not thinking of Van Halen with freaking Sammy Hagar or Extreme Boy. You're thinking of Van Halen with Eddie Van Halen and David Lee Roth.
The only one that ever did justice was Dio and Black Sabbath.
Well, and honestly, I got to give it to you. I do love the Dio with Black Sabbath, but quite honestly, I still love and listen to which I'm gonna show my age on this one. I still love listening to Dio and his little Rainbow.
Yeah,
he loves some rainbows, that's for sure.
So,
really homage.
Rainbow was quite honestly, they were probably one of the best bluesy hard rock band that I love. Them and actually, believe it or not, early Whitesnake.
For a bit.
Never else. So.
Yeah, you've never listened to the old 70s stuff from Whitesnake? Oh,
Yes,
dude. They remade a lot of their stuff, which what was that big song, the Here I Go Again? Actually, if you listen to the original version of that, when it was a blues type song, it takes on a whole new meaning and it actually sounds so much better.
Yeah.
I was, like I said, as much as I like the hair metal era, Here I Go Again, if you go back and listen to the other one, they were a little more politically incorrect. Instead of a drifter, it was like a hobo. I was born to walk alone. I mean, they were, it was a whole different era, different time. So they came along like, oh, we gotta be nice to hobos. So now they became a drifter. You know what? Fuck that. If you want to be true to yourself, be true to yourself. Don't sell out. Bunch of fucking sellouts. But I still like them.
They did what they did because they fucking had to. They changed with the times.
I'm gonna call out a mutual buddy of all of ours. Just like who was here a little bit earlier, Mr. We'll just call him Paul for right now. I won't give it, but he had a band, a local band on here who actually ended up touring around, doing very well, and was gonna get signed and make a lot of money. But their average song length was like 7-8 minutes, and the company came in and said, yeah, you got to tone these down to about 3 minutes. They're like, we have our principles, we have our morals, this is our music. Like, what the fuck were you thinking? You could have got paid. And hopefully he shows up a little later. I'm gonna call him out on it. So yeah.
Once you get there, you'll be like, yeah,
and you realize your morals and principles don't mean shit.
I was there at one point. I was there. That's pretty good following, but I'm like, yeah, never do that shit. I'm like, now I'd be happy if somebody was like, here, here's a record.
Yeah, here's some money. Just make what we want you to make. Change your stuff up so it'll play on the radio and it fits everybody's demographic, and we will give you a lot of money. What do you think about that? No, I don't like that. I have my principles.
I'm an executive.
Suck a dick and smile.
On that note, I need a beer.
Well, by all means, there's a refrigerator full of them. Have at it. Grab what you want. Get what you need. Anybody listening in? Oh, we have one whole listener, one whole watcher right now.
Hey,
we'll get more as we go along. But Mr. One Listener or Mrs. One Listener, or I'm not sure how this politically correct term, he, she, it, they, them, or whatever you want. If you got any questions you want to ask, if you want some answers you really are not ready for or don't want, please type in the chat room, and we will be more than happy to give you our unabated opinions on whatever subjects you want to talk about.
100% correct answers.
Yeah, it's 100% correct answers. We will tell you exactly what is right and what is wrong, and if you don't like it,
walk out.
There we go.
Eating it hard.
So what have you been going on today? So we kind of talked about it earlier, but yeah, you were feeling a little under the weather earlier. I saw it when we were sitting here before we started. You were not your normal jovial self.
I was making it a point to treat myself to a little Burger King, and apparently it did not work.
So the Burger King became the burger.
The burger flush.
Burger vomit?
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Oh, shit.
No shit. Not at all.
Oh, it was a mouth shit.
It was a pure mouth exit. I'm gonna tone that down because shit.
Well, and
sometimes it tastes good coming up. Right?
well, no, it never tastes as good coming up. We're not.
I think
Ramen.
I got that back.
Ramen tastes better coming up.
All right, fill me in. I got to hear this.
That.
I got to hear that. I don't want to try this. I'm just going to take your word for it.
Just some youth shit. Happen in youths.
What flavor of ramen?
Mostly chicken.
Chicken. Okay.
That's like chicken noodle soup too. So you say vomit of chicken noodle soup can taste as good too.
It depends on the soup and how much shit you got in your stomach, acid wise. There's factors.
Enzymes.
Come on,
Too many fucking factors.
you got to explain this. You got to go on about this.
Oh, this was like super youth. I'm talking about like pre-teens. You know, we're all sick with something and we're eating ramen. And it's like, oh shit, it's coming the fuck back up.
That's my favorite part.
Puke. And it just was like, hey, this could have been worse as I'm working a noodle through my mouth and it's coming back through my nose.
I got to give a shout out to our buddy Ming Chen who's tuned in.
Thank you.
Ming says, "Oh, hells yes." Ming, thank you for tuning in. This is kind of our little take on a totally uncensored thing that we're going to try to do and try to keep up with. Ming is anybody who's ever watched Comic Book Ben or is a fan of Kevin Smith. Ming also runs a shared universe podcast studio, which we are as of right now, an unofficial advocate, associate, whatever of. So as our little shirt says. But yeah, this is our first attempt at doing something a little different from our normal thing. This is not going on our normal stream on my normal page because this is something, like I said, it's not for kids, not for anything else. This is just something for us to sit around, talk bullshit, have a good time. Public be damned if you don't like it, whatever. Oh, we got our buddy CJ Cullen in as well. CJ, I'd like to bring CJ in, but CJ is one of those ones who also is very. He has to be very careful about what he's on and what he says and what he does. So, but yeah, CJ, you'll get a chance to meet him when he comes down to Pensacon. He's also up there in New Jersey as well. CJ is a super nice guy. I don't want to say what he does, but I don't want to get him in trouble. But you'll get a chance to meet CJ and Ming when they come down to Pensacon. We'll have a great time. We will be tearing up the town. We will be sampling every drink known imaginable. This is my turn. When I was up in New Jersey recently, Ming actually showed me a lot of the stuff there. As I've gotten to know Pensacola a lot better, it's my turn to show Ming some of the places he's never heard of before. There's one particular dive bar I'm going to have to take him to since he is a master of dive bars that I'm going to have to take him to where we're going to get him fucked up. We're going to make him regret all the decisions he had made the day before, and the next day he's going to be regretting making all the decisions he made with us.
Sounds like about every night of my life.
So, once again, anybody tuning in, this is going to be a totally uncensored, unabashed, totally politically incorrect, irreverent, yeah, whatever bad word you can think of, that's what this is going to be. This is something we're going to do on a regular basis. Feel free to chime in. You got something you want to talk about, you got something you want to say, feel free. You disagree with us, fuck you, we'll ban you.
Cancel you back.
Yeah, this is not for the cancel culture, faint of heart, none of that shit. This is just for
cancel.
By the way, we're not going to cancel people. We're going to start things up again. We're going to bring things back.
Make it hurt.
You know what? I might have to find a Mr. Potato Head and some Dr. Seuss books. We're going to have them in the background. That's what all this is going to be.
Lord.
Well, John was telling me, John.
Yeah.
He's a doctor. He was telling me a story about I had to deal with this patient one time that came in and had a Mr. Potato Head stuck up his ass. Ears, eyes, and all.
Good Lord.
Yeah. So, I mean,
sounds like he's got some extra prosthesis.
how can you cancel that? after that.
Well, I mean, yeah, you know,
Don't twist.
I mean, but
Mr. Potato has seen some shit.
well, yeah, I mean, literally seen some shit, especially with the eyeballs are in there. He smelled it, he saw it, he tasted it, he did everything.
He'll never get that clean.
Well, guys, what's been going on with you? I mean, you've been working your ass off.
Yeah, that's about it. I have no life. I work. And,
Welcome to the club, buddy.
Drink beer.
Anthony, anything good going on with you recently?
Just getting in good with a gig and trying to find like-minded people for all kinds of good stuff.
Well, and for me, I mean, between working and doing what I love, which is this live stream podcast thing, like I said, normally we try to keep things to at least a PG or NC-17 level. This is our first attempt at not NC-17, yeah, PG level. This is our first attempt to our NC-17, and you know what? Hopefully we don't push the X-rated, but I'm not opposed to doing it at all.
It'll take a lot to push it from today's standards.
We're
We have to get out there.
Yeah, we're no stern. The women will come when they wish. We will not bait them, so
They will come when they wish.
and then it'll be as stern as it's got to be.
Well, I'm not sure what the fuck that means, but
The X rating.
okay, all right, okay. You had me lost. Sorry, there's a lot of beer involved before you got started. Well, guys, you know, as far as I know, you're not a comic fan, but
I like. I'm having rant.
but out of curiosity, I'll say my piece when you're done. But what did y'all think of the Snyder cut of Justice League?
I did watch it. The one thing I didn't like was the little music that they had when Wonder Woman popped in. Everything like really got to do that every time.
Come on, honestly, that's what you tuned in on when Wonder Woman. When Gal Gadot's on the screen, you're looking at you're listening to the fucking music. I couldn't tell you what fucking music they're playing.
I'm a musician. I enjoyed the music.
Jesus
There was
Christ.
something to the score, but that gets said to be lacking.
But it was funny when Batman came in. It was like, and he was just getting his ass kicked all the time.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, I
enjoyed it.
what'd you think, Anthony?
At first, I'm like, this is too long.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, I get back into it. It's like, okay. Show me a little bit more extra things in out of order than I'm remembering, but that's fine.
I never saw the original.
And I don't blame you.
Yeah, original was pretty bad. Original was pretty bad.
It was pretty terrible. It was slapdash. Like, you could actually see Cyborg's armor in this. You could see, what was it, Steppenwolf?
Steppenwolf, his armor was
His
freaking
armor
fantastic looking.
made sense because they fixed that. They just got to expand on everything. And at first, it seems droll, but then, like you said, the movie's like, yeah, the music's coming on. Yeah. And as soon as the music gets raw, here you come. That's right. That man is getting a little bit of ass whooping. But that's to be expected of another man.
I kind of enjoyed that about Batman character. It's just like, he's a human.
I will say this.
Superpowers.
There was an amazing thing they were doing on the internet. I saw a meme. It was basically, we had the answer to the 3 Doors Down song. Will you still call me Superman? You know,
If I go crazy, yeah.
Yeah, if he goes crazy, will you still call me Superman? Well, fuck. No. That's been debunked. It's Clark. Clark gets it.
I tell you, for me, with the whole thing,
He died. He went crazy.
yeah,
And he responded to Clark.
yeah, they still loved him, though.
Yeah.
But honestly, the two biggest things that I noticed about the Snyder cut of it was actually 2 different characterizations. One, I hated Ezra Miller's Flash in the original version.
I hated it too. Like, the Asian pick was really awesome, but it's like, I'm done with this.
I will tell you this.
He made more sense.
They fleshed him out a little bit, and I won't say I liked him, but I hated him a lot less.
He made much more sense in this one now.
But
I didn't see the original, so I can't say.
One of the other characters who, in the original cut, you know, they kind of made him seem a little bit more of a badass. But Cyborg became the biggest, whiniest little fucking bitch I have ever seen in my fucking life with the Snyder cut. Honestly, that was one of the few times where fleshing out a character made it worse for me.
Well, I can't disagree with you. I will say that it also sucks for him because this is his year 1 because they're doing this shit with the film.
I honestly, I went from liking the character to just wanting to see him die in the show. Now, on a side note too, though, actually they fleshed, like I said, the fleshing out of the character made a lot
He
for me.
looked a lot less
um,
like a Transformer.
He did, but even the way that they treated Ben Affleck as Batman, him coming in, I I honestly I liked Ben Affleck as Batman.
It was weird.
But I mean, even in the other stuff, but for this one, it actually made me like him a little bit more because they made him seem more human and more not just the Batman character. They gave a humanity to him a little bit.
Yeah, they showed more of the aches and pains of getting there.
And they did show a little bit of the humor side too.
A lot more, but it was much more demure.
And
That makes sense.
as much as Casey likes the music, I'm gonna tell you right now, anytime you put Gal on the count scene and you give her camera time, it can do nothing. It can do no wrong.
Almost every shot, she's twirling in some manner.
Yeah, well,
you get to see.
God bless her.
Yeah, whatever those bloomers are, they're Themysciran underwear.
Well, honestly, just seeing her on screen, giving her more screen time, you can never go wrong with that.
Never. And she's an excellent actress too. She sounds great.
Well, let me ask you this though. So recently, we also watched Kong versus Godzilla. Have you a chance to see it yet?
Oh, I got a chance to see that. It was nifty. It was weird.
Well, I mean, for me, I loved it. It was a lot of fan service. It was a whole lot of fan service. But I did.
Weird.
I really I've heard a lot of people say, "Oh, I just hated the movie. It's not true to the old Toho stuff." But you know what? I look at this stuff. I'm not. If you expect something that to be the same as it was 30 years ago, 40 years ago, you're delusional to begin with.
Yeah.
Sorry for all you delusional people.
Sorry,
But for me, like I said, I enjoyed it. It did one thing. It did do. It did tell you who is the alpha male and all these things. Because whatever you want to think, whatever, Godzilla whooped Kong's ass.
They both got in some good damn licks. All I gotta say is Godzilla. Spoilers.
Look, at this point, it's been quite a few weeks. It's not a spoiler anymore.
But no, you get Kong. He finds his axe. It's glorious. That's all I'm gonna ruin.
It honestly, for me, it cemented Kong as a true badass.
Yes.
It gave him more intelligence than most of the other ones ever did before. Even though Kong's always been intelligent, it gave him an intelligence that we'd never seen before.
We saw the depth.
But it also showed that in sheer power, Godzilla is the king of fucking monsters.
I will say, I had to interject this. Me and one of the boys, Q was talking the other day. It's like, you ever, he plays Pokemon too. You ever look at Godzilla and this remake shit and see Tyranitar? That's all I gotta say. It's really cute, muscular, it moves better because of CGI, but that's what I saw. I'm like, that's, when they were talking about doing the underground fight movie for Pokemon, that's what Tyranitar was going to look like.
Well,
that's what I saw.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think for a second that they didn't take that into account whenever they were. Well, let's see. The Godzilla movies came out before Pokemon Go did. Yeah, but honestly, all right. So we're gonna go back old school for a second.
Let's go.
I actually with the old Toho stuff and everything else. I tell you right now, growing up, that was the height of what we consider CGI right now. Having the guy in the suit with the models being smaller and everything else being the cityscape, tearing everything down and the camera angles. I mean, growing up for me, that was the shit. That was the most awesome thing you have seen on TV or on a movie screen. Now, granted, looking back now, it looks cheesy as hell.
Exactly.
But same thing though. I'm also a huge fan of the old claymation stuff, the old Sinbad and everything else. All these, you go back, you look at some of these things, and you don't realize the talent that goes into doing some of these things. Even these guys who are in these freaking suits, they had to lose 30, 40 pounds during a freaking fight scene because this is not a suit or a costume that you put on and you take right back off. It's not CGI where they put it over the top of you while you wear a little green screen suit. They were actually in there sweating their butts off for hours and hours and hours on end and just completely whooping ass.
On film. No, they didn't get the yoga suit. No, they got the. Let me glue this down to you. It's clay, 7 hours, and it's heavier. So
I mean, let's go deep into this. I mean, if you had used the bathroom, you really think they took you out of that fucking suit to let you go to take a
I had
leak?
a little device.
Oh no, you
No,
pissed and
that's
fucking
the
you had it down at your feet the entire freaking time.
Yeah, it's the coolest.
And back then there were no Depends, there was none of the crap. That at the very least they had a T-shirt wrapped around their crotch, just a freaking
Sumo catch.
yeah, it's a little sumo catch coming in. Other than that, I guarantee you, by the end of the day, there was probably about 3 gallons of sweat and 2 gallons of fucking urine in their feet.
Easily.
Possibly some shit too. If you ate Burger King.
Oh yeah, you know what? If you ate Burger King before, you might be done.
Going to be shit. Oh Lord. Getting back to it. Oh you.
So we'd like to thank our sponsors, Burger King.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for being delicious.
Again.
Yeah. The second time was horrible. It was. First time was immaculate.
I'm gonna give a little shout out to our buddy Brad White, who happens to be tuning in right now. Brad, love you, buddy. So is there anything else that's been going on? You've seen, you've read, you've drank, you've done. I know for me, we recently took I love my breweries. And Casey actually introduced me to Urban South Brewery, and recently took a little trip down over to New Orleans and got a few different ones from over there. And like right now I'm drinking, and we are not sponsored by these guys yet. Urban Brewery, if you're listening, we need sponsors.
This is amazing.
But the lime cucumber goes I'll be drinking right now. Casey is drinking the peanut butter jelly stout. The peanut butter jelly stout is one of the ones you can only get at the Urban South Brewery. You can't buy it; it's not distributed. There you go.
Buy it now.
Actually, but that's one of the things I love about their. A lot of their beers are all pilot brews. So basically, once they're done, they're done. They make them. If you're not able to buy them when they're still there, you don't get them ever again. If they decide to make them again,
I will say,
they
please just keep some cucumber
Right.
goes on.
actually, this is one of the. They have like 6 of them that they distribute.
Because that's one of those things. Every once in a while, I got to have me one.
Oh,
They used to
these
have
are
tab.
freaking. I mean, I'm a big cucumber fan,
Yeah.
and that little tang of lime in it, that saltiness from the goza, is just, to me, I love it. I might have to. I might have to shift gears to something else after this.
It's delicious. It is.
Get me on. I'm vulgar. Actually, you know what, Brad? If you would like to come on, we will have you on. You know what? I will send you a link right now. If you are on your phone or around your laptop, I'm going to send you a link. If you will click on the link, we can bring you in. You want to talk? You want to have a good time? Let's see. I'm going to send it to you over on Facebook.
See what you got to say.
So everybody else wants to come in. They want to talk. They're good to go. Yes, it is Brad used to come in the Crooked Letter.
Were you at Puff Billy's last night? I think I saw you.
All right, Brad, I am fixing to send you a link. If you will click on it on your phone or on your laptop, you can join in. I'll tell you right now, all you got to do is once you click on the link, put your name in there, click join the thing, join the broadcast room, allow it access to your microphone and camera, and I don't care where you're at. Come on in. No rain check. Don't talk shit unless you're willing to back it up.
Let's hear the tides.
Don't hold on. I'm gonna call you out, dude. He says rain check.
Oh, come on.
Then he says, you don't want where I'm at. You know what? I don't care. You better be in the toilet. I don't care. Bring it in. Bring it on. You want to talk like you're a badass? Bring it in. Come join in. Don't sit there and talk shit. No, you will another time. Don't talk shit unless you're willing to back it up. I sent you an invitation. If you do not show up, you do not bring it in, you do not come on here, you are a freaking whiny little ass freaking punk bitch. So go ahead, unless you want to be known from here on out on our podcast, on our live stream, as Brad White, the little punk ass bitch, bring your ass on.
Don't do it. Get in there. You know you want it.
I mean, Anthony's sitting here playing Pokemon Go, and you are going to be known as the punk ass bitch.
I'm just saying, if you're masturbating, you can put your camera to a certain way, and no one will see you.
Oh, yeah, there you go. All I know is when you do your face, you can,
get the O face going.
Yeah, get in there.
Yeah, anybody need a beer?
I'm still good right now. Got about half one left. I'll get one in a second. So,
I'll be there in a bit.
Brad, I did send the damn link. I sent it over to you through Facebook. Get on there. Bring it home.
Man.
If you want to be an all asshole, this is the place to do it. You talk a big game, but I hear you knocking, and you have not come in.
You didn't answer the door.
I mean,
the fucking door.
You were like a punk ass bitch with the cops at the door, sitting there knocking, saying, "Oh no, I'm not home. No, Brad's not home."
Who is it?
Big game.
So yeah, you talk really big, but I still see nothing. So going on beyond Brad's punk ass bitchness,
Punk ass bitchness.
have you tried? I mean, I'll go to Casey for this, but yeah, you're a chef, you're a cook. Anything good you drank or eaten lately that's been really decent?
No, not at all. Everything I make fucking sucks.
All right, well there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go to where Casey is at. Everything he makes, everything he brews, fucking sucks.
There you go. That's my spin on it. But no, you will regret not coming to see him.
Well, we're gonna mention where Casey works yet because I'll be the punk ass bitch at this point. Oh, hold on. We have. Oh, he's just gonna come in with his voice. He's not gonna come in.
You can't see me. It's doing some weird shit. It won't let me fucking add the video.
You've got to give it access to your camera, buddy.
I did. Hold on.
Swipe left.
Oh, we lost him again.
I thought we had John Cena for a second. You can't.
You can't. Yeah, we couldn't.
No.
He saw that.
Well, apparently we had a miscommunication, and our punk ass bitch that tried to come in didn't quite make it. We will see if he makes it back. We'll go from there.
Get it, Tom Brad.
I'm just gonna try to put we'll put this in the background. Why not? So when he comes back, it looks good. Let's get rid of him out of there. Let's kick him from the studio. You little punk ass bitch. All right, now try to come back in and allow it access to your camera, you stupid piece of crap.
What do you have, a Nokia brick phone?
He's got the blue brick. Navy.
So anything else? Like, so we talked about what we've been drinking, what we've been watching. You been reading anything decent?
Honestly, the reading is a little backlogged, but I will admit, like, I hate to bring this to TV, but getting weeb on everybody. I've been recommending a handful of anime, like a bunch of reincarnation, fantasy background type shit. Stuff where it's like, oh, I opened a book, or oh shit, I died. Now here I am. And you get this video game type layout sometimes. Anyway, there's like 4 of them. They're amazeballs. We'll talk about them at great length at some other day. But
well, what are they?
Well, you got, like, if you just search for keywords, if you're into anime, you got slime. This motherfucker is awesome. If you can get over the CG of the first episode, it's hilarious in English and Japanese. I hate to say it's one of the best rewatches I've had in a minute. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. Slime. It's great.
That's an ammo?
Yeah. And then they're like, so what? I'm a spider. This chick. It's great. I've never read the manga. But I'm watching this stuff and they're showing stuff in the opening because, they foreshadowed everything. So what? I'm a spider. The CG, like I said, is terrible every once in a while. But the story, the hilarious cutesiness, the total brutality when they show you on the other end, I can't even describe to you. Anyway, that's the top 2 right now for me.
Well, I mean, for me, you have to be a little more convincing because me, I am, I'm not a big anime fan, never have been. I mean, there are certain things I love. I love my Fist. Yeah, I love my Fist of the North Star. I love my Akira. Oh, yeah. I love my Miyazaki stuff. But as far as the newer stuff's come out, there's been, and actually a friend of mine mentioned this, and I absolutely love it. Castlevania. I thought it was freaking. I loved watching it. I had a great time watching it. So I have to have the recommendation of somebody that I trust their opinion as far as stuff that will actually keep my attention, who will make things go. I mean, don't give me tentacle porn and stuff like that. If I want my porn, I want the real stuff. There's porn stuff, Pornhub and everything else if you need any of that stuff. But as far as some good stuff, as far as good storylines and good animation, give me your recommendations. I'm always looking to find new stuff to watch. So
it's excellent. I'm just telling you, those 2.
All right, slime.
slime and spider.
And spider.
Those
All
are
right.
the keywords. They are amazeballs. They're
So-
adorable. They're hilarious. As a matter of fact, in slime, if you're watching it in English, the slang is up to date-ish, and it's adorable. If you're watching Spider, you get to see, for you role-playing game enthusiasts, the stat level increases, what they're doing to story-wise. You see the layout like that, almost akin to a video game.
Nice. I do like some video.
It's fun, it's different, and another video game mechanic where they do the same thing, but it's like this rising of the shield hero. It's ridiculous. This guy feeds everything to a shield, and then the shield does all this amazing shit. Period. I'm just gonna tell you that mechanic. The story is just too brutal. It's Shakespearean. It's got its peaks and valleys, and feels like it's a good watch too.
Apparently, Brad's got to get to his computer. He was going to try to come on, but he got to get to the computer
We're gonna fill dead space till you get there, Tom Brad. Talking Tom Brad bullshit.
I hope he doesn't get it on Windows 95.
Oh, that Commodore 64 is really neato. What kind of chip you got in there? Dorito? Thanks.
32 megabytes of RAM.
Oh. Thank you, Weird Al.
Sorry, this next weekend we have a special guest coming here to shop, Mr. Brian O'Halloran from Clerks and Mallrats and pretty much every Kevin Smith. Somebody asking about if we're going to have the Clerks poster for sale by the time he gets here. Just let everybody know if you're watching. Brian will be here. He'll be here Saturday and Sunday. We'll be at Gamers and Geeks on Friday, and
For a good cause.
We were-
Zebra Run. Come
for
on.
the Zebra Run to cureMSD.org. Yeah, we're gonna get away from the whole politically incorrect stuff. Just
Share
to
that
do things.
shit.
And but yeah, we are gonna have him down. We're gonna be doing that, and actually, Brian's going to be doing his weekly live stream, the O'Halloran from 3 Alarm Comics this next Friday night.
Nice.
And but yeah, somebody asked him out. Actually, I was able to work a deal out with the Secret Stash, Jay and Silent Bob Secret Stash from Mike Zapsik, and I was able to buy a few things from them. But unfortunately, they don't have a lot of stuff left. So yeah, if you're interested, you're coming down, you're going to be around the area, and you want to meet Brian O'Halloran. We do have a few Clerks posters left, and by a few, I think I've got 3 left. We've actually sold everything else, so I would not wait for the day for him to come in. I would go ahead and come in and grab what you can
I'm saying
beforehand.
if you're desperate, come look through the dollar box and hope to find your seeking gem and pray that you can get it signed.
And yes, CJ, this is one of the few times he is supposed to be here, and if he's not, then we're really gonna be giving him shit.
The jibes.
I'm sorry if y'all see me looking down every once in a while. We have our little mascot down here, about my dog Wiggins. He's going to rub against me and ask for pets and loves. Wiggins, I'm trying to be an asshole. Quit trying to make me sweet.
You're making him
Leave me
lovable.
alone.
You adorable cow-colored piece of shit.
Oh, Brad did show up. Look at this. Hold on, let me bring him on the stream.
Oh.
right. All right, ladies and
What up,
gentlemen,
y'all?
we have Mr. Brad White joining in with all of his
Wait till the crowd.
virgin stuff in the background. He's
Virgin
lucky
stuff.
he is married.
Yeah, you were at Pub Business listening. I thought it
Podcast.
was podcast.
All right, so let's be honest. All right, Brad, for real. Like, I see loose figures over there, and I know every once in a while you walk over there and you have a diorama like, yeah, fucking Cobra and shit.
It's all X-Men. And then got all the Spider-Men right here.
I'm saying you play with them. That's what you know I'm saying.
Actually, I'm pretty sure he masturbates.
I play with myself, just like Scott says.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the
I
only
mean,
thing I play with.
Get it.
You got
Well,
to
Brad-
take care of it sometimes.
Brad, we talked about this a little bit earlier. What was your take on the Snyder cut of Justice League?
I actually thought they
Turn
should
your
cut out
fucking
half the
music
shit they
down.
put in the first one and put like most of that in there. But you know who I am, so DC doesn't get a high line on my world. It's all Marvel.
I'm with that. I'm with
All
that.
right, well then fine. What did you think about Kong versus Godzilla?
No, that was good. It had like I like the throwback, like campy Japanese. When wait, can you get spoilers on this shit?
Yeah, I mean,
fucking
it's been out for a while.
Mechazoid. When he came out, it felt like the old Japanese fucking Godzilla movies and shit.
And I like what they did was they actually took the fact where it was Mecha Godzilla, but it was the brain or two of the brains of Ghidorah.
Yeah, they had the kid from the original director that died.
Well,
he was piloting it.
Which was the cool thing is now
Piloting.
there were 3 heads. There's still 1 left.
There's 1 head left. There's another movie.
It was cool though. I like how they they punked out Kong because whatever you say, I mean Godzilla's got God in his name, but I still think a monkey would whoop the shit out of a fucking lizard.
Radiation bands.
Yeah, but not a lizard that can breathe freaking radioactive waste out of it.
Yeah, but he had the axe. He had the battle axe. He's like,
but come on, he lost it a few times.
That also a shield.
They had to give him that sentimental value and shit, you know.
But he got his ass whooped.
That's why he got his ass whooped.
yeah. Then it became BFFs and it became a love story. It was like a lizard ape love story. And I'll give Kong credit where credit's due. He came in and he actually saved Godzilla from Mecha Godzilla, but 1-on-1 he got his ass whooped.
No, dog, that happened, but that also didn't happen too.
It did happen. It didn't happen. It fucking happened. He got his fucking ass whooped.
Yeah.
Why y'all talking about how badass Falcon and Winter Soldier's been?
He had to get the fake AED going to get his heart started. Godzilla killed him.
Yeah, and that was on the ship.
And then he came back to life. No, this was after the ship was on land. They had to freaking land a spaceship on his heart and blow it up in order to get him going again.
Yeah, fucking speed, bro.
What the frick? They might as well have freaking shot crack cocaine into him.
Exactly.
So get this next movie after that. Love Child of Godzilla and Kong.
Oh,
Kongzilla?
Yes,
Kongzilla.
God Dog.
So where do we go from here? What's the next?
Well, I think the love child of the 2 of them should probably still be Godzuki. I mean, let's be honest and
Godzilla was a single dad.
Yeah, I mean, when you have artificial insemination of a apex predator, you end up with Godzuki.
Freeze frame, y'all. Freeze frame.
Unofficially sponsored. Oh, we got Daniel Jones on here. He's like, damn, Anthony Eak's in the house. Yeah, we occasionally get Anthony out. Anthony's
Daniel came to take my place so I can get off this video. Woo.
Oh no, you're here now. You are here for the duration. So you are here to add comedy relief, to add.
There's alcohol calling my name.
Your whole face is on the screen, and you can't even believe.
Hey, did y'all hear about Alabama Music Box and Chris Kattan playing there or going to be there next week?
Chris Kattan, as in SNL alum Chris Kattan?
Like Azrael, Goth Talk, bro.
Who?
We need to change this podcast straight up to Goth Talk.
Well, go right ahead. You talk what you want. Go ahead. This is anything
I got to
goes.
throw makeup and all kinds of stuff to get ready for all that.
No. I mean, you guys are raccoon eyes as it goes.
Hey, love them.
So what's going on now?
Let's hear it.
No, I'm saying Chris Kattan's going to be at the Alabama Music Box next weekend.
Huh.
What is the Alabama Music Box?
It's a little club that's over in Mobile.
You talking about Chris Kattan, the SNL guy?
Yes.
Oh my God. What?
Want some cookies?
Well, we can't go next weekend because we have Brian O'Halloran going to be here.
O'Halloran, damn it.
Well, then why won't we? We should come and do the show with Brian, and then take Brian to go see Chris Kattan.
What part of Alabama?
Mobile, I said it.
Oh, actually,
Music Box.
we are actually going to be at Mobile on Friday. What day is he coming down?
He'll be there. I think it is Friday. It's the 16th or whatever. The 16th. I think it may be Saturday.
No, the 16th is Friday. So actually, we will have Brian over there. I'm not going to mention the name of the place here, but especially when we're doing a not safe for work thing. But we might have to make a little trip while we're over there.
Make it a trip.
I am in no way, shape, or form sponsoring anybody except for 3 Alarm Comics.
Yes.
in Marvel Legends.
Well, I mean, everybody's gonna have their downfalls.
Marvel Legends give me free shit.
Well, I mean, behind you, we've known you for a while. You're a collector. You have your own opinion on things. We know you're a big Marvel fan. I mean, so there's no accounting for taste. But you know, you know, we're talking about different things, pop culture and everyday life and everything else. So, what's your take on some of the new Marvel Legends that have come out?
They're pleasing me very well, and it's too much money.
Yeah, you need to use another term.
It's
for
almost
that.
like an escort, man. It's like you're like not getting the satisfaction for the money you're paying.
I'll say the package.
But you started off saying they're pleasing you very well.
They're
Then you're
pleasing
not
me,
getting
but it's like, dude, the prices just keep jacking up, and I'm like, man, you better add on some more shit with this.
I mean, let's be honest. There's inflation, man. Come on, you got to pay for the gas. You got
That's imaginary stuff, man. People just
you got to pay for the.
We're just swapping out some paper, but come on, make the paper like less.
You're swapping out plastic. Plastic is a petroleum thing, and between the gas to deliver and how to make it, that shit's going up.
Yeah, everything's.
No, I do like that they're coming out with more X-Men because it's been like X-Men, and I was like, oh, you just hit my good spot.
You said you got the Rogue.
I got Rogue from one of the last ones. I was really
The newest one.
I think it was one of the last. Yeah.
Yeah, she's jumping in price already too.
I'm not trying to call her. I'm just like, man, I was lucky to get one.
Shoot, man, if you tried to get the Toys R Us one back in the day, it's
Yeah.
ridiculous. And now all those people are upset because the new one looks way better than the one that was going for $200.
And that's the one I missed out on too. I've got every Deadpool, everything you can imagine, except for like 5 to 12 items.
Well, everybody thought that when the new one came out, they weren't going to do her, excuse me, ladies, her boobs big enough. Because they were like, oh, it's all PC culture nowadays. You can't have big boob figures and shit.
Well, Rogue's always been the perfect thing to meet out SJW with awesomeness.
What's wrong with big boobs?
Yeah, she always had a hefty rack, and that's okay.
Them fucking critical thinkers.
I will say the Gwenpool figure was weird. I liked it, but it was weird. It was
That was a shelf warmer forever, man. They had like 30 of those, like everywhere I went.
Listen, she's cult. She's like what Deadpool was in the 90s. She's just jam up. Her books, everything she gets in is amazing.
I'm gonna go a little side route here, a little sidebar. But everybody loves Deadpool, Gwenpool, all this other crap. And I know you are gonna appreciate this.
Okay.
But everybody loves Deadpool for the smart ass comments, for the breaking the fourth wall, for everything else. But there was a character that did it long before Deadpool. A character by the name of She-Hulk, who actually came through and actually did everything that Deadpool is popular for now. She did 20 years prior.
With super
and did it
green skin.
Phenomenally well. And nobody appreciate freaking She-Hulk.
She's getting her due now.
She is getting her due now.
She's getting her due now.
But I'm telling you, everything that everybody loves Deadpool for now, She-Hulk did decades beforehand. She's the one
underneath the glass.
Basically,
ceiling.
all Deadpool is a female or a male version with a bodysuit of She-Hulk.
I'm not familiar with that. So what are some of the things?
Completely different power sets.
Yep. But one of the biggest things one of the big things with Deadpool is the fact he breaks the fourth wall, which means he talks to the reader or the audience.
Yeah.
And yes, and She-Hulk did this long. Well, John Byrne was writing it way back in the day. She did this long before any other character had ever done it.
Her
And
covers would speak to you.
yeah, her covers would the covers of the comics would actually be talking to you, and they were brilliant. Yeah, she was aware she was a comic book character. And
buy my book, creep.
Yeah, so she actually did. They did the whole. I mean, like they would do the sexualization of it to where like there's one issue which goes for stupid money now, where she's naked jumping rope inside of it just to get you to buy her book.
It started out as a pinup or something.
Yeah, and basically like the blur lines of the jump rope covers all the naughty bits.
Then they did an editorial, almost like 3-pager for this.
Yeah, I mean, she did the stuff. She was pandering to the audience long
Cheesecake.
before Deadpool was.
Yes.
Long before. I mean, if there was not a She-Hulk,
addressing us, but also she was pandering to us.
Yes, if there was not a She-Hulk, there would never be a Deadpool.
Shulky was selling the fucking book. Period. Shulky. That's why our figure's so hard to find and get so expensive so quick.
Yep, go back, Brad. You think
Whatever. Wolverine's better.
you think you're a Deadpool fan?
I'm
You're
a
not a
Wolverine
Deadpool
fan.
fan.
Y'all better know that.
You're a fan of a male version of She-Hulk, is what you're a fan.
Wolvie, all the way. The only reason I like Deadpool is because he's an antagonist to Wolverine.
Like I said, then you like a male version of She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Hey man, it works. They're two sides of the same coin. They're some ways.
And, Wolverine would be great. And don't get me wrong, I love my Wolverine, but Wolverine would, pick an origin.
Hugh Jackman ain't alone. What does that say?
I mean,
tired.
He has an origin. It's just they keep, you can't go over the years of them changing it over and over.
I mean, is your name Logan? Is it James? Come on, you're not. You don't have a multiple personality disorder.
Logan came from a groundskeeper.
And I'm sorry.
I was so convoluted.
Yeah, quit whining to Professor X. Oh, I need to get my memories back.
His memories.
I mean, come on. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna go back to the whole Pete Holmes thing. Wolverine versus Magneto. It's a done deal. Your bones are made of metal.
Yeah.
You're dead. You're done. You're over with. The X-Men's biggest freaking rival, Magneto. He takes their biggest freaking their one tank. Ace in the hole, their tank, and he turns it into a freaking paperweight.
Oh man, massive quivering.
He had attitude, man. That was what made him my thing. He had attitude.
He grew back.
No, he can have all the attitude he wants as a freaking paperweight.
He said he's a paperweight. I ain't saying there ain't no stronger. But
the best thing that happened to him was when he got all the metal sucked out of his bones. Now Magneto can't do anything to him.
No, he can still hold the iron in his blood like he did in the Fatal Attraction story.
Well, then when he rides his motorcycle, he can put all those freaking metal tubes all around him.
Yeah, that's fuck him up.
Yeah.
After that fight, there was some Andy Kubert stuff where it was like, he was training up in the danger room, and he's like, "Oh man, I'm gonna get it." And he's run this simulation like 250 times, and 7 times he's killed Magneto. And
you gotta thank Jason Carango over here for hooking me up with the spot where he's at. Where they at?
Mr. Q, he knows what to do.
Yep. See, Wolverine without his metal claws is basically a taller version of Puck.
And then we got what? What?
Yep. See that right there.
Like
I said, you put them two together, you got nothing more than the paperweight on the other one.
Calling out Q for that one, man. He told me where they were at the other day.
Big Q.
Well, you've been doing the action figure thing for quite a while. They're anything you've been looking for, anything hard to find, anything that you've been jonesing for?
Yeah, some drugs. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah.
I said action figures.
Actually, I'm waiting on my HasLab Sentinel to come in this next fall, since I have to wait a whole year for it.
Sweet Lord.
Is that the one that was like $100 or something to order?
It was $347.
Oh, you sorry sad man.
Sweet tea and Jesus.
But now they already got the new HasLab, which is like Fantastic Four sneak peek, but I think it might be Galactus. And they already want you to start paying on that one before you get the other figure.
I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't mind a big ass Galactus. That's one of the few things they've done. I think HeroClix was one of the few that did it.
Did it really good.
They actually did a scale Galactus where it was like.
I'm just speculating. They don't think Fantastic Four. It could be them Fantastic Four vehicle for all I know.
Oh, now honestly, I wouldn't mind the Fantastic Four vehicle. The
Fantastic Car.
The Fantastic Car. I think that'd be badass if they did that.
Hell yes.
Especially if they put Herbie in the back.
I will say fuck y'all for bringing up Fantastic Four. Bringing it back to Legends. Man, you know how hard it was to remember and then notice that the She-Hulk, Savage She-Hulk, Hulk was out in the Fantastic Four set that was almost exclusively GameStop.
I didn't realize that.
I didn't either. I was like, oh, this is finally out. And I'm like, he looks it up. It's gone.
Don't listen to that. There's nothing that's exclusive to GameStop.
No, I'm not saying exclusive. That's
like in the Legend War.
Well, a lot of those places are closing down now, so there'll be less and less of them, if any.
The only people that really got like exclusives are Target and Walgreens.
And you know what? I'm gonna call out Target. Yeah, what Target always love, but I'm gonna call out Target, the Target employees. You know, I kind of hate when they do the Target exclusives because they're, and you know, hopefully they've changed things around. I don't know about. I mean, in the past, if there was a Target exclusive, you couldn't find it anywhere around here because all the employees would buy them up.
Yeah,
and they would turn around and flip them. So there would be no, you know, you couldn't go find a figure you wanted that was a Target exclusive because they never even hit the pegs because all the employees were buying them.
Yep. No, that's a battle. That's why I don't. That's why I don't collect Funko Pops.
Well, actually, one of the things we got hopefully pretty soon. One of the buddies we got coming in, he may show up a little bit later. Like I said, we'll just call him Paul for right now. You know, where he works is about 4 blocks away from one of the Funko warehouse, Funko stores. So I'm gonna try to work out some deals with him. So hopefully we can start getting some of the Funko store exclusives over here.
Well, I'll read the message he sent me.
Oh, is he gonna punk out?
Let's hear
He
it.
said, "Man, I had 4 beers in 4 hours. I'm kind of trashed."
All
That's not
right.
a call. I know.
Can you reply back, punk ass bitch? We are on his way home.
You've been absolved, Tom Brad.
Well, good. Perfect timing because I got to go drink more.
All right, go drink more. We'll figure this out.
You can drink while you're here.
No, I got to go somewhere else to drink. I'm at.
Oh, well, come on. You come over here and drink.
That's what's up.
He's got things to do.
All right. Well,
Get out of here.
we'll
Yeah,
let you
but
get
hey,
going. So,
I'll join this again at another time, and I'll be better prepared to help y'all out better.
all right.
I'll
Well,
put some more cuss words and some more sour shit for people to hear.
all right. So, welcome to being our first punk ass bitch.
All right.
What?
You're retired.
All
You got
right.
the punk ass right. I don't know about no bitches.
So,
We ain't got none over here. Send them my way.
if you gotta leave, the bitch part comes right along with it.
Deuces.
All right, brother. Take it easy. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. Brad White.
Tom Brad.
Yeah. So, but yeah, is there anything else y'all got going on? Y'all got, I'm gonna let y'all talk for a second because after these beers, I'm gonna have to make a little trip.
Golden
I'll
Dragon.
be back in about a minute or two.
Done with that prostitute.
Well, Anthony, it's all on you for a little bit.
Well, yeah,
I'm grabbing another beer.
Oh, okay, never mind.
But you're the star of the show.
we're all some kind of stars. Get your game on. All that Hayden Lade shit.
Isn't it like EA or some shit? Get your game on.
Yeah, it's in the sports.
There you go. That's it.
It's in the game. You know, let's just bring this back to movies for a second. I can't even help myself. It's not games, just sports. Best line from a movie they never use an actual brand.
What movie is that?
Don't ask. I don't even know. But no, it's one of those things. As Scott unfurls his uric acid, we limp along with a little less joy in our hearts and a lot more salty sourness. I can't read your comments. Thank you for posting them. You're all very kind. Or they're all Tom Brad. While one of our first, if not recurring guests, elates with his beverage choice.
Would you like one, sir?
Not quite yet. I've still got to put the water back in there. I'm so sorry. So kind.
That was actually a good beer.
Yeah, I haven't seen this one.
Hey guys, like I said, we are not officially sponsored by these guys, but if you have not tried Urban South Brewery, they have some of the best drinks possible. That their stout, the tea stout there is actually
There's one in New Orleans and there's one in
Houston, yeah.
Texas.
And each one has their own individual beers that are available only at those breweries. This happens to be one of them, and it's actually a phenomenal beer. All right, guys. Anything else? We're reaching the hour mark here, just talking bullshit.
Just straight up bullshitting. We never got to be offensive.
Yeah, not at all.
Well, we have next time.
We just called a couple fellows out and they responded in due time. Good gentlemen. Good show. Well met.
You tune in next time. We actually have some
Lost the lead, gained the lead, and the bitch ass.
yeah.
punk.
We have our first bitch ass punk of the series, which will be Mr. Brad White.
Second is Paul from bitching out.
Paul
That's
just
4 beers in 4 hours.
yeah. He's just our bitch.
Hey, we get.
But anybody else who wants to come in next time, we're going to be trying to doing this at least once a week. Please tune in. You'll always have me. You'll always have Mr. Anthony. We will have Casey in as he decides he deems fit for him to come in.
Yeah.
So everybody, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning out. And remember, if you don't like what we're doing, fuck off.
Yeah.